The company commander pulled out his pistol and with his last bit of strength, he held it to his head. When the soldiers were in despair, a bullet came from the distance and hit the commander's arm. Looking at the commander who was on the brink of death, one soldier wanted to go forward to rescue him, but he was immediately shot and killed. The commander turned his head and looked at the fallen soldier. He quickly shouted and ordered the other soldiers not to move forward. Hearing the commander's hoarse warning, the soldiers all fell into a deep silence. Then, the commander took off his helmet and asked if any of the soldiers could end his life quickly. The commander didn't want to be humiliated by the enemy, and he didn't want more soldiers to sacrifice themselves to save him. So, he hoped his brothers in arms could give him his final send-off. However, the man never expected that he would face the same dilemma as his father had years ago. The man was extremely tormented inside, but he still aimed his gun at the commander. Although his father had helped his comrades back then, the man made a different decision. The man fired fiercely at the big tree, and the soldiers beside him instantly understood and followed him in shooting at the tree. With the man's final shot hitting the mark, the tree successfully fell. The man quickly crawled forward and rescued the commander. The commander gave the man a slap in anger. Although the man had saved the commander, as long as the enemy sniper was still around, they couldn't leave safely. So, he turned around and took off all his gear. The superior officer was puzzled, but the woman instantly realized something. The man was going to shoot the sniper and he requested the action from the higher-ups. The superior officer was a bit hesitant, but there was nothing else to do but let him give it a try. The enemy troops spotted the man's unusual behavior through the telescope and quickly ordered the sniper to the high ground to find an opportunity to take out the man. Meanwhile, with the woman's assistance, the man dodged the sniper's shots time and time again. Then, the man made a diving roll into the bushes. After his efforts, he was now less than 15 meters away from the sniper. Then the man seized the moment, quickly got in front of the sniper, and used his heel to cock the gun, swiftly killing the sniper. Suddenly, the enemy troops launched a surprise attack and the man was shot. Fortunately, he rolled on the spot and narrowly escaped. At the same time, the special forces caught up with the enemy troops and quickly took them down. The surviving enemy troops fled quickly towards the border, and the man chased after them. Unexpectedly, while chasing the enemy, the man stepped on a landmine that had been buried in advance.